Hi, John Wanoa again. I'm just up from the police station, just puffing away here, and I just wanted to take wrote on these documents here to Sergeant Tim Duffy, 2:09 p.m. It's about 2:30 now, and I've got time to go in and talk to them. So that's the Auckland City Police Station, 9th of April, and that one to Dennis Caldwell, my police. And these are affidavits and all the relevant information about the fraud that they're causing in the title with James Brown and Simon Roundtree there. Okay, so there's the subject of the fraud in this whole fraud case. It is now going into the ALET investigations. I've rang them, and Scotland Yard. So he's from Scotland Yard, ex-detective. So he's going to take over as soon as I get onto the block, and I just alert the police about that. So Tony Geldenhuis, my other policeman, has got all the information on Graham ALET Investigations Limited on Browns Bay, North Shore, Auckland, New Zealand. So he's got all the information there, and also Tony Geldenhuis in the Auckland Central Police Station here has got all the information on the same issues that I've sent to them. I've sent it to the Police Commissioner and the government, all the ministers. I've sent it to Scotland Yard, the complaints about this land block, about the fraud inside it, and now it's coming out. It's going to come out, and I'm having a go at it myself because the private investigator, Graham ALET, will take over. He knows there's a fraud in there, and so I'm doing as much work as I can, the historic part of the case that he couldn't do without me. So he'll do the law part with the recovery of all those companies. Now this, I'm just pointing to this dragon here. That's the golden dragon, the gold that's missing, all over million tonnes in our Queen Victoria Trust. Now this is our symbol of our Moai, Crown, King William IV, federal state government is using this dragon on all other dragons that are causing all the trouble in the world with the Queen. And that's who this Sergeant Tim Duffy is sworn. On the video, you'll see it back on Facebook now, but I put the same video back on, and it's looking quite different, but you'll see it there with this case today and tomorrow. It finishes at midday tomorrow. That's as much chance as he's got to refute my claims that he's a fraudster, this guy. And it took him that long to get me off the section. It'll take him 24 hours for me to make sure he has to reply to me in writing and to refute everything I'm saying. And if he doesn't refute it, then this becomes the law over him, and he'll get a bill of a pound note like this over him. Okay, so that's the pound note there, the trillion pound note here, that is squarely on their heads. The police, two of them, Aaron Pascoe and now Tim Duffy, the two police get £1 trillion each on their head, and I can account for the whole lot of it. And this one here is to the government, John Key, the 970 million trillion pound note. That's the worst thing of living in the city. All that noise, somebody loves flies. Anyway, this is the pound note with Jamie and I on there. That's legal. Okay, it's legal, sitting in the bank now, and that's to cover the Queen's debts, the governments, the state, church and state governments, the Vatican, the US federal state, and the Rothschild banks, and the governments all around the world who is usurping our flag of sovereignty under these flags here, okay, and anybody using our flags and our seals, okay. So those two are the main ones that will build it, the TPP the TPPA, the TTIP, they'll all get this bill levied it from Scotland Yard and the British military. They're on our side. They're obligated to these flags. King William flag there, and his anchor, and Westminster. Okay, the new Westminster is on these documents, sealed off with King William's seal right there, that one there, with the horse. That's his Admiralty seal and his ship of Admiralty behind the horse. Okay, so that's the seal that authenticates these documents better than anything in the world. And that one next to there, the black one, that's the High Court of Admiralty in London. Okay, these ones here, this one here is the World Court for the warrant on the Queen. I'm going to arrest her myself. Okay, and that's the Joyce and the Supreme Court there. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do. I'll just put the video camera this way so you can see a pot shot of me puffing my head off. I'll get my breath back. That's why I'm sitting down, because I have a bit of difficulty with my leg climbing the hill. Okay, so I'm going in to see, I've got a bit of time now to see Sergeant Dennis Culverwell and Sergeant Dennis Culverwell there and Sergeant Jim Duffy. Okay, I'll hand it to both of them in person, but I want to talk to Dennis, because he's my nearest superior, older person in the station that I think is the honest side, and this side is the fraud side in this police station here that I'm uncovering. Okay, so he's got involved with as a third party in my contract with James Brown and Simon Roundtree in a full-blown case now into the High Court of Admiralty in London, and I've engaged finally Graham Aylett to pull in behind me and take over the recovery of all the 21 properties of Simon Roundtree and James Brown. Lose the lot because of what they have done with their land conveyancing lawyers, who I'm suspecting is Mark Hornibrock and Andrew MacDonald, who did the Doug Rickard Bell conveyancing fraud titles that went on to these other ones. So I'm just saying that I'll go into the police station now. I've got my breath back and go and see them with a bit of time. It's about 2:40 now, and I've got to get on with it, and I want this wrapped up tomorrow by midday so that I can go back to the block with a policeman. I'll go back to the block with a policeman, my police, that gives me the authority to do what I'm doing. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to take a little clear shot of me. That's the way I am at the moment. They're making me walk around in circles. These police, they're corrupt in here. They're corrupt. I'm saying that. I'm accusing Tim Duffy of corrupting the police themselves. He's put the police out, and unfortunately for the police department, it's got a bill tacked to it, an invoice for £1 trillion, equivalent to the British pound note, on each police who gets in the road. So Aaron Pascoe and Tim Duffy, £1 trillion each plus 20%. So, one more, last time, today, is 9th of April 2015, at about 2:45 p.m. in the afternoon, on this Thursday, and I'm hoping this is the last time I'll have to visit the police station, because they've got a problem with two different standards of police here. One is fraud and one is honest. So I'm going with the two honest ones. Tony Geldenhuis, my long-term policeman, who's got all the records, the same records as Graham Aylett from Aylett Investigations over the Brown Bay, over the shore, Auckland. And also Scotland Yard's got a complaint with Bernard Hogan Howell, the Commissioner of Police in the Metropolitan Police in London. So he's got the letters. I'll put them on Facebook tonight from there. And also they're already on there for the High Court of Admiralty in London, signed by my QC notary lawyer, Hugh Pike Tour. Now he's got the same document copies because I've sent them in all directions. In all directions, so that they can't hide this fraud. That the police here have corrupted the system of government. The government's caught up in this sinkhole on 1/61 Cook Street. The police have pulled themselves into contract with me and Tim Duffy has pulled something out of thin air and nothing in writing. So he has to write it in a trespass order or from somewhere, not from in nowhere. And I want, it's in the police complaints now, authority, and it's online with the NZ DA, okay? Complaints authority, or complaints mischief, policeman, right? And that's right, you'll see it there, I'll put it there. So now, I'll go up now that I've got my breath back and climbing the hills in second gear. I'm starting to get into top gear. Next time I come, it'll be in top gear. Okay? So, let's go. Let's go and do it. To my mate, Jamie, we're on a home street now, and I hope you'll pack your bags, and up there, see that place up there? Go there, have dinner, and fly out. We fly out to London and start walking around London, and around Europe and around Britain, and get our projects going up in Scotland and in Denmark, Margate in England, and so forth. Okay, so that's all I want to do for now. We'll see you later. Bye. We'll catch you up later on online. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy these videos and learn something from them. Bye.